This is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid, and today I have with me the Klos Apollo 6 custom bass. This is available right now. It was debuted at NAMM in January, and I don't know when this video is going to come out, but this bass, it can be it. Like, there's only a few basses that I'm like, hey, aside from the standards ones that you would know, like the Fenders and the Gibsons and the, stuff like that. If you want to step out and actually have a bass that fits whatever and just have one, I would definitely take a look at this company. This particular bass is a boutique bass at a very budget price. Boutique basses normally go for $5,000, $7,000. This is coming in right around the lower end of $3K. So I think depending on how many strings you get on it, I think it ranges from $2,000 or $1,700 to about $3,000 at the high end, which is what this particular piece is. It looks the part. It's gorgeous. Of course, Klos is very well known for their carbon fiber accents. The neck itself is carbon fiber, reinforced truss rod, carbon fiber as well. Does not move with the climate change, so there's no need for readjusting or anything like that. It has a ebony composite type fingerboard, so you don't have to worry about maintenance on that. And also it has stainless steel frets. This particular model is suited with the Fishman Fluence pickups as well as preamp. I'll get into that in a second. I'm not really sure what they're calling this. I call it pretty, but they may call it something else. I'm not sure. It is a transparent something or other, but just look at it. Like look at it. Like it just does the thing. Here's the back side of it. This is a 9-volt system. It has the contoured neck so that you have full access to the dusty end of the bass. And this is my reach, just grabbing it from the back side here. So all the cording and all that stuff you want to do, it is accessible there. I'm flipping it around. So you may be wondering, hey, Bull, how much does it weigh? I would say this weighs around 9 pounds, maybe just under 9. And this is a 6-string bass. It's fairly well balanced because it is carbon fiber. It does have the Klos tuners, which are kind of, they seem as though they're modeled after the ultralight tuners. What I will tell you is they hold, and you never have to really mess with the neck. So they can basically, as long as you don't like throw it around, it could be in tune. Always bring a tuner, but just know that if and when you put a tuner on here, it's going to be close to spot on. So these strings are not mine. I think these are Diodario's that are on here now. So if I'm not as comfortable, it's because it's a little bit different than what I normally play. It has a quick release bridge, high mass bridge that are on here. It is I think it's a 5-bolt high mass bridge. It's pretty chunky. It is not strung through the body. It is just quick release. But let's get into the electronics here. Okay, so it's a 2-band preamp. You have your volume in this position. You have your blend in this position. You also have your treble EQ here, and then you have your bass EQ here. They have a 3-way switch here. Okay, the top position is supposed to be classic, flat, round, depending on what you're doing. The middle position itself is supposed to be full frequency, full dynamic, so most people will play in this position pretty much the whole time. And then the bottom position is funk or hi-fi scoop. It's what it says on their website. I'm not making this up. We're going to explore each one of these. And for what I'm going to do initially is, the amp that I'm using is a Fender Rumble. I have it set up to one of the user settings, which is naked. It's just amp into speakers. There's no coloring, there's no modeling, there's no nothing. It's just amp speakers. So what you're hearing is the transparent tone of what this bass is. And I'll use all manipulation on this bass rather than using the speaker or the DI, because it does change how things sound. So a bass in my hands, it's gonna sound different than a bass in your hands. So I'm just trying to like neutralize that whole thing. But let's go ahead and get into it. I already got the thing queued up. Let's go ahead and get into it. So between both pickups, everything is centered. I'm gonna go on the classic, which is the top position here. And let's see what this thing sounds like. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the middle position, which is full response. Same type of groove, feel, whatever that was. I don't have anything scripted out. It's just feel. So middle position on the switch. Now, the funk scooped, which is the bottom setting. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep that groove going because that felt good. Let's go to the middle position, which is the full frequency, full dynamics. See what changes here. Okay, so that's going to be the groove for the duration of this video because yes. Okay, so slap. Now, the hi-fi scooped section. Let's see where it changes again. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's go to the back pickup. And for this one, I'm not going to be using any thumb. Just going to be straight finger style for the sake of the video being under 20 minutes long. And we're at 8. Okay. So let's get it going. Okay. Top position, which is the classic flat round sound type deal. Everything's still dimed in the middle. Okay. Okay. Here is the middle position, back pickup. I lied. All right, so this is the Funk Hi-Fi scooped. Say, I got the map out right here, so if I keep looking, it's not. I'm not weird. It's just it's here, and I forget. So yeah, this is the third position. This is the Hi-Fi Funk scooped section. So let's get into that. Okay, let's go to the front pickup and let's do the whole thing over again. So we're back in the classic. So here we go. That's gonna be the groove. Let's get it going. Full frequency, dynamics, right? You know? Here is the hi-fi scooped. Do I want to put a thumb on that one? Let's go back. I'm gonna throw this thumb on that one. we can move on to the funk hi-fi section, which is the bottom position. So let's get into that. This is still just the front pickup though. I just want y'all to know that. It's still just the front pickup. All that bottom. Do I like this bass? Yes. Should you check this bass out? Yes, you should definitely check this bass out. You may not be into the 5-string, 6-string situation, but all of this is offered in the 4-string situation. That's worth checking out. So, let's get back to the review though. So, this is in the funk position, which is the bottom of the Fishman Fluids preamp. And I still haven't messed with the EQ. So that's dimed in at the middle. So let's get into it. Okay. Now, let's go back to both pickups. Volume still all the way up. Let's cut both the bass and treble. This is what it sounds like. Okay. Let's take the bass back to 0. Let's take the bass and move it all the way up. Okay, let's take the bass all the way to 0. Let's take the treble and move that all the way dimed in. So it's 12 o'clock. Okay, treble is now at all the way, so 10 plus, past dimed in. just kind of ran through a whole bunch of settings, didn't want to stop and say everything. But I boosted treble, boosted bass, boosted both of them, brought it back to the center, all that good stuff. So now, the only thing that I did not do is run through each one of these with the bass and treble all the way boosted in each position. So let's go ahead and do that now, so you know what it sounds like full bore between both pickups, and I'll be a little bit more dialed in with the volume because it's probably going to be really loud. Middle position. This is the middle position. Funk. Okay. That is pretty much everything you can do with this bass, which is probably like 10 different basses, really. My personal thoughts, I like how this bass feels. I like how transparent and how malleable it is. Keep in mind, the only manipulation I did on this is on the bass itself. I did not add any preamps, pedals, effects, nothing. That was just empty amp with speakers going into a DI. No coloring from the amp at all. It might as well just been plugged directly into my interface for all intents and purposes. So this is what you're gonna get. It may not sound like this one because it's me and you have your hands, which basically means you play in your feel is a little bit different than mine. But the bass itself and the bass line of this is really, really standard. Now, here are some things that I do like about this bass. I like the full frequency setting way more than I like the funk high scooped setting. I feel like it gave me more room to kind of like mess around with my dynamics, playing softer, harder, more short staccato. I felt like I had more opportunity to like tailor what groove I'm doing to the time. Now, classic would be like if I'm trying to play like, if I'm playing whole notes and I'm not trying to make a statement, I'm not trying to do any solo stuff, I'm not trying to stick out at all. Classic, the up switch, up position, that will work out phenomenally. I love how dynamic the preamp is, but it sounds great just dialed in at 0, which is different because I'm used to like 4-band EQs where you have to like set it up to do like some crazy scoop thing to make it feel right. So the fact that I didn't have to think about that is dope, and I can go between switching for different feelings. That's also cool. The neck itself is very thin, almost Ibanez-esque. The 500 model is probably one of the best examples I could say. So SR 500, the mahogany joints, it's thin like that without the neck dot because it's carbon fiber. So I had a 506. This is far better than a 506. Costs a little bit more, but I wouldn't sell this bass. I sold the 506 because I wanted something else. There's nothing else I want. I actually want this bass. I just want to put different electronics in it that I want personally, just me. So y'all keep your eyes peeled for that one. That could be coming at the end of the year. A Bully Klos bass, number 2. Because I have Klosenstein back there. So yeah, yeah, it's got to be the 6-string flavor because I just like that, you know. All right, so this has been 26 minutes. Dang it. Well, I did the best I can. It felt good. Till next time, I've been Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy.